So even if you don't really want to become a jazz musician, you may play other styles of music like pop, rock, folk, or a variety of other styles. I really want to suggest to you spending some time learning how to play jazz, and I'll give you some great reasons why coming right up. Hey, what's up? Brent from Learn Jazz Standards, which is a blog, a podcast, and videos all geared towards helping you become a better jazz musician. And even if you don't want to become a better jazz musician, I'm going to give you some great solid reasons why you should spend a little bit of your time studying it. But before you do that, make sure you subscribe to this channel to make sure you're not missing anything that's going on here. So I know that the same argument can be made for jazz musicians learning other styles of music. Absolutely. Every single time I play other styles of music, I learn so much, and I do not think that people that really love to play jazz and practice jazz should only do so. I think they should also spend time working on other styles because there's so much wealth of knowledge that can be learned from doing so. But I'm going to be talking to the non-jazz musicians today. Those of you who are not, maybe you've been standing on the sidelines looking in and just wondering, should I learn a little bit of jazz? I want to go over 4 pretty solid reasons why I think you should do that. Let's do this. Reason number 1 is it will expand your harmonic knowledge. Now, there are lots of jazz programs in colleges, and there's even classes in high school because there's so much theory around jazz harmony that can be studied because there's lots of complex chords, complex moving chord progressions. You can learn so much about music and harmony and even rhythm just by studying jazz. Now, it doesn't matter what style of music you want to play. Don't we all want to become more competent musicians? Well, I know I certainly do. So if we study a little bit of jazz harmony, learn some jazz standards, we can learn so much about music that it can really expand our mind, and it will help you play your own style of music even better. Reason number 2 is it will force you to be proficient on your instrument. Now, because of all this harmonic complexity, and also because the spirit of improvisation sometimes can require a certain level of virtuosity, it will require you to spend a little extra time working on technique, a little extra time understanding how to actually navigate your instrument in order to execute playing jazz standards and jazz improvisation. Now, that can only be a good thing for you, because if you're trying to play your style of music, whether it be rock, pop, funk, folk, if you know how to navigate your instrument better, that means you have far more time to worry about the actual creative side rather than the technical side that may or may not be holding you back. It's really important to have great technique on your instrument, and it will force you to be proficient, know everything about your instrument, and it will force you to really work on those things that might have been holes in your playing. Number 3, it will improve your ear big time. Ears are really important when it comes to improvisation, right? Because improvisation is really composition sped up, right? When we're composing, it's a very slow process. We have lots of time, and yes, we're using our ears, but when we're improvising, that's just hyper sped up. So we have to have a really keen, quick ears. Now, having great ears is not just great for jazz improvisation. It's great for all styles of music. If you have great ears, you can compose better. If you have great ears, you can sing better. If you have great ears, you can play your instrument in more creative ways than you did before. You'll come up with more ideas. So having great ears is important. And jazz is traditionally learned by ear. You learned the music by ear, licks, solos, chords, chord progressions, and then you take all that knowledge and you use it to improvise. So if we study just a little bit of jazz, we can really improve our ears big time, and doing that just a little bit will really help you in your other arenas. All right, reason number 4 is it will help you become a better composer. Now, all styles of music can involve composing, and a lot of us want to compose even just a little bit of our own music. So for the first reason I mentioned, we'll have so much knowledge of harmony from studying jazz that part is really taken care of. It really open up and expand the possibilities for you. But I think one important thing is jazz is a great study of really good melodies. And what makes a song so unique and wonderful? It's the melody. So by studying jazz standards, we can learn so much about creating really nice, beautiful melodies that go over top of sometimes complex harmony. There's so many lessons in the melodies themselves that can teach us how to become better composers. All right, so those are all my reasons why I think you should get started with jazz. What I want to hear from you, especially if you are a non-jazz musician, what do you think about this stuff? Are you going to start studying a little bit of jazz, or what has been your experience with studying jazz so far? Leave that in the comments below. I also want to suggest for you a video as well that might help you. It's my beginning guide to starting to play jazz. I'll link that up as well. All right, that's all for now. I'm going to sign off, but I'll see you in the next video.